right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special edition of GRAsim TV here. We are live at the Shootout qualifying session here for Bathurst this upcoming Monday. And we have the guys here ready to do a fantastic job of trying to get up towards that pole position for this all-incredible endurance round that will be this Monday. I'm JD Smith. Alongside of me in the booth tonight will be Kane Kraft. And Kane, it's going to be just one of those special events. It's the first time that GRAsim has done a shootout to find the order of how these guys will grid on Monday. What's going to happen is they've already had a qualifying session, and now they're going to do a shootout, and I believe it's going to be 12 drivers total that are going to be in this shootout to determine the starting positions for those top 12 drivers on Monday.
Yeah, that's about the best way to explain it. They're going to go one at a time. Normally qualifying sessions run with all the cars out on the track at the same time, but for this session we're going to run them one car at a time so that each driver has the best opportunity to get their best time.
And it's going to be real exciting, Kane, just to get the camera time on each of these drivers so that we can see, just get a little one-on time. All the attention will be on those drivers. They know it. They know that all eyes, all drivers will be on them. So it kind of creates a new feeling for them. Normally, they're, like you say, they're out there with everybody. So this obviously is going to be a new challenge for them. To have all that pressure, knowing that all drivers' eyes and viewers' eyes are on them at the current moment. And we're already got started here. We've already got making his way on the track right now. We have Marc Meyers out right now making his run, and he just made his out lap.
No, that was his qual lap.
I'm sorry.
We came in just halfway through his out lap. That was his qualifying lap. It finished off at a 120. What was it here?
Yeah. I saw it. It was a 220 point something, but it didn't. There it is, 220.954 for Marc Meyers.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm trying to see, Kane, who's going to be next up on the docket. It looks like it's going to be Kyle Herrin. And there we see him now making his out lap right now. And look for Kyle to put up a pretty good time here, as we've seen some really good driving from him. He's been a very consistent driver this year. I know he'd like to have maybe a couple more podiums, but he's been very improvement, or I said that backwards, but he's shown a lot of improvement this season, and it's good to see him here at the shootout today. It'd be real fun to see if he can post a really good time for us.
A lot of pressure being the only car out there, knowing the cameras are on you, all eyes are on you for for those 2 laps.
Yeah, Kane, that's what it's all about, is that, and that they know that all the drivers that are sitting on pit road right now are watching. And it's really hard when you're one of the first drivers, because, when you come in at a little later time, you know what you have to post. You kind of know what's expected. But you're here kind of setting the bar at this point, and it's a lot of pressure when you're the next to the leadoff batter here.
Yeah, and that's why I do the pre. Oh, Kyle! Oh man, right into the barrier.
Trouble right there. Now, here's a whole new side of the story, ladies and gentlemen. What will happen when this happens? Because this is just his out lap, ladies and gentlemen. This is not an official time lap. Will they allow him to go in and fix it up and run it again? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think everybody gets the same 2 laps, and he does have a repairs required flag, but that, that you got to fix that within 4 laps, and he's only got the 1 lap to run here, so I think he's got to run it damaged, so we'll see.
Well, you see him right now coming down right now to take the start-finish line. The clock will start now. He heads towards Hell Corner, and here he goes. Let's see how Kyle Herrin's able to drive this beat-up machine. That number 25 Ford Falcon has taken a beating as even the back wing is bent up. The front right has terrible damage around. Hopefully that won't cause any wear on the tire. I don't think he'd cut a tire with it, but you never know. I mean, Kane, this track is tough enough with a perfect car, and you get a banged up car to do a hot lap. It's almost impossible.
This is a tough track. They've been running this track. The GV8s are the last ones to get the track for the week, and so the Australians have run it. And V8 Supercars Americas has run it already this week, and we've seen that this track is super tough for the V8 cars this week, and there's been a lot of drama.
There really has been a lot of drama, Kane, and I mean it's one of those things, but I mean, we've been waiting, so excited about Bathurst. It is finally here, guys. So proud that we can bring this to you live right now. This, like I said, it's Shootout right now. It's not the end of the world for Kyle Herrin. I mean, he's actually, I think, doing a really good job, Kane, getting this car around here with it in the condition that it's in. I see him get a little squirrely there, but he's okay.
Yeah, just posting the lap time is just going to be huge. Even though he's had that accident in his out lap, just posting the qualifying time will put him in that top 12. For come Monday, we're going to have more than just these 12 drivers, and so it'll put him ahead of all those guys, and he will have an advantage.
That's right, and his car will not be damaged on Monday, so good job by Kyle Herrin coming off of that terrible crash there on his out lap, doing a really good job so far of keeping this car on track. He's on the final stage of his lap as he comes up on this final turn here. Let's see what kind of time that Kyle will be able to post. He's actually going to post a better time. It looks like he'll be right at about the same time that
he's about 10 seconds. He's about 10 seconds slower than Mark, but
yeah, he's about a little more than 10 seconds. He's going to post a time of 2 minutes 30 seconds. So, like you said, Kyle's actually in good shape. Even if that may not be the slowest lap that we see, Kane. And next up is going to be Jim Eagan in the number 42 car in the blip shift Ford Falcon, Kane. Real excited to see what Jim Eagan can do here.
Jim's just going to want to take it easy and make sure that he completes his laps. He's going to want to do the best he can to get the fastest time, but as we've seen with Kyle's out lap, making sure you get around the track is going to be extremely important on this deal.
Yeah, it is, and I'm going to be watching a little bit more closely now that we have just seen Kyle Herrin in his out lap. Unfortunate event that occurred, but here in just a second, I'm going to actually go and how about right now? I'm down here. We're going to slide down on the pit road, and I'm going to see if I can get a word with Mr. Kyle Herrin in just a second. Well, I was trying to bring him in, but it doesn't look like it's going to allow me. Wait a minute. And if I can get a word with... Here he is. So if I can get a word with Kyle Herrin there. Kyle, are you with us?
Yeah.
Well, Kyle, want to say good job rebounding off of the outlap incident. I know that was very disappointing for you, but I thought you did a really good job bouncing back with what you had. I mean, this track is almost impossible with a perfect car, and you had a banged up one and made it around it. So tell us what it was like, buddy. What happened there?
I don't normally wreck on that corner. I try to get a good lead off of that because you can lose or gain a lot of time off that, and I just came in a little bit too hot.
Well, we look forward to seeing you. Like Kane was bringing up a really good point, something to really focus on this. I'm assuming we're going to have close to 20 drivers on the field, maybe more on Monday. And just coming out and posting a good time, even if you're the slowest time out here, which I don't think you will be. I think we may see more of another accident here, just the way the mountain is. And just think you're going to be starting at the worst 12th out of 20-something drivers. So lift your head up and be positive. I know it's tough after a tough break like that, but I know if you can just start somewhere 12, 11, I think you'll be quite all right, Kyle.
Yeah, I think I'll do fine. I'm not too concerned about it. My times aren't as fast, so the highest I probably would qualify is probably 7th. So I'm not concerned about it. It's 31 laps. It's a very long race, so I'm just going to put my time in.
Well, guys, that's Kyle Herrin. Kyle, thanks very much for talking with us. I'm going to let everybody get back to the broadcast, but, man, really good talking to you, bud.
Thank you.
And we're back in the broadcast here. Kane, that is such a tough break for Kyle.
Yeah, it is a tough break, and that is how the mountain goes. It's a tough track, and one little second of loss of concentration, and it will eat you for dinner.
It really will. Now we see Jim Eagan making his way down the mountain just past the dipper. He's coming around that final turn, heading towards that. One of my favorite parts of this track is that big downhill straightaway. I love that. Also known as the Conrad Drake.
And that's where you get the most speed in the V8 supercar. You got it in the lowest gear and you got it maxed out full throttle, so get up to over 200 mile an hour down that stretch.
Man, it's fun. It's just really breathtaking. And Jim Eagan trying to post a really good time as we see him
move to the top
come
of
over
the board.
The top of the hill.
Jim Eagan has now set the standard.
Yeah, he has. He posted a time of 2:13.53. That is enough to put him on the top. He is the current pole position holder at the moment. So congratulations to Jim Eagan. Next is going to be Jason Lundy in the Gulf Ford Falcon. It's the number 14 car. And he'll be heading off as Jim Eagan heads back down the paddock. And as Jason gets ready to head out on his outlap, I'm going to see if I can get Jim Eagan to come talk with us for just a second and tell us about that good run he just had. And Jim, you with us, bud?
I got you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Eagan just got through running his lap of 2 minutes, 13 seconds, which is enough to put him on the pole at the current time. Jim, how about that run, bud?
I'm pretty well pleased with that. That was it's a personal best for me at this track with this car. So it ain't gonna stick, but I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I thought you did a really good job, put down a good solid lap time, and if that's your personal best, you've got to be pleased with it. I was very pleased just with what we saw. Got to put a little bit of confidence into you going into Monday.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Well, that's Jim Eagan. Thanks for the quick word. Of course, we're going to get back to the back to the shootout, but we really appreciate you stopping by and having a word with us, Jim. Maybe we can talk with you a little bit about Monday after the conclusion of the shootout, bud.
Oh, certainly. Thanks, guys.
All right, Jim Eagan, ladies and gentlemen. And Kane, here goes Jason Lundy getting ready to get on his time lap as he's making his way towards the final few turns here on the out lap. Jason Lundy, the time to beat is 2 minutes and 13 seconds, and as soon as he crosses the start-finish line, the clock will start. So,
Notice Jason's in the blue car today. He not driving the pistachio car.
well, I think the pistachio car is rocking in the GTCC. That's his Kia ride.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the old Kia ride on the GTT. Oh boy, it got me. I'll just start calling it the GRAsim Touring Car Championships. It's a lot easier to say, believe it or not, for me. But Jason's off, and here we go, guys. He's heading down the mountain straight, heading towards Griffin's Bend up here, which is just where you start the uphill climb up the mountain. So far, so good for Jason.
Tough turn, that turn one. You got so much speed going in there, as we mentioned in one of the other races, that it's so easy to get a little bit of understeer and then get into that wall on the outside. If you're not careful and get it slowed down enough, you will get a lot of yellow paint on your car.
Oh, you sure will. And this is the tough part right here as he heads up through Quarry Corner and Reed Park. It gets really squirrely sometimes if you're not careful. As you see right there, you're coming in hot at fourth gear right there. As you get to the Brock skyline at the top, you just have to get on the brakes right before you come over the crest of the hill and start the descent down the mountain. It can be very challenging now through the dipper and heading. Look at this. He's just doing a really good job on this downhill portion of Mount Panorama, Kane. He really is looking good.
Yeah, so far it's flawless. So far, he's setting a really good lap here.
And now as you see him heading down Conrad Straight, really blistering the pedal to the metal, running in this machine flat out. Let's see, this is such a tough turn coming up as he gets down. Actually, the turn I'm talking about is the chase. It's turn 21, and here it is as you see him right now. Almost the weight shift is so crucial there. It's very
That's an important part
shift
to mention. If he gets a tire off there, his lap don't count, so he's got to be so careful. In that corner there, it's just so easy to get a tire off and lose your entire lap. Looky there, he got it by just over a second.
That's right, 2 minutes, 12 seconds, .277 is the time for Jason Lundy, and we have a new pole position. Up next and making his way out right now is the number 27 driver of Mario Gerard. And while Mario's making his out lap, I'm going to see if I can't catch one little word with Jason Lundy. And Jason, are you with us, buddy?
Yeah, I am. What's going on, guys?
Oh, man, we just got through watching you run an outstanding lap, buddy, running at 2 minutes, 12 seconds. That is currently good enough to put you on the pole. How did you feel about that lap?
That was a very good lap. I was quite nervous. It's tough to go really fast around here with just one lap. And I got away with one mistake, but it was a pretty good lap for the most part, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I was very, very pleased with what you put out there, and you definitely should be proud of yourself. And it's got to give you a lot of good confidence going into Monday. But it's got to tell us it's got to be tough having every driver watching your every move out there.
Oh, it most definitely is, and it's filled with lots of drama and suspense when you're watching the other guys go around on their one lap. So this shootout's just really fun.
Yeah, it is. Really glad we got a chance to do that. This is just an incredible new tradition that we have to start here at GRAsim. But really glad to happy for you, buddy. Mario's fixing to get started on his lap. So thanks for stopping by, guys. That's Jason Lundy for chatting with us, and maybe we can get a few more words with you after the shootout, bud.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jason. And as you guys see, Mario Girard is just past the start-finish line. He's heading into Hell Corner. And, oh my goodness, got the smoke coming from under the tires, Kane, but does an outstanding job getting that thing through Hell Corner.
Yeah, he kept it on the track, so great job. He is on his way now to set his fast lap.
That's right, heading down Mountain Straight, heading into Griffin's Bend, which Kane just talked about. Such a tough corner. Uses just slight amount of the exit curve as he heads up towards the cutting in turns 3 and 4, which is a tough little, you have a kind of a nice turn, and there's the sharp one right there. As soon as you come out of there, you're going into Quarry Corner, which is turn 6, and then heading towards 7, which is Reed Park. A lot of fun driving through there. I love that section of this track. And right now, Mario looking really good. I don't want to get him like I have all season long. Here you see him at the skyline. Now the scary part starts the descent down the mountain, Kane. You saw right there in the dipper. And going down that dipper right there, man, that's got to grab your stomach, something serious. Going down that straightaway, we're looking at a speed of 174, 77. He got 177 up on that straightaway, King.
Wow, that's fast.
That's cooking it. Here you see him right now. It's about to take the left hand around Murray's corner, head towards the start-finish line. What will be the time by Mario Girard? And 2 minutes, 13 seconds, .216. That is not enough to put him on the pole. That will actually put him in
second
currently
spot.
Yes, closely second too. And good lap overall by Mario Girard.
Yeah, that was a good lap.
Very nice. So in just a second, of course, next up is going to be Jarel Munro. And while he's getting on his out lap, I will see if we can get a couple words with Mario. And let's see here. Mario, you with us, bud? I don't... Well, it looks like Mario currently is unavailable for a word with us, but maybe we can get a word with him post shootout. Hopefully. Right now you guys are looking at Jarel Munro riding around in the number 12 Ford Falcon, he's got a perfect circle on the side of that. It's a different sponsor right there. He's at the skyline right now. He'll start making his way down the mountain for an intense lap.
A little bit
up.
of a touch to the wall there. Yeah. You know, there's no timing on this out lap, so drivers really need to make sure they get through this out lap good and clean so that they don't get no damage to their car.
And that's right, Kane. That 100% said right. I mean, you saw what happened to Kyle Herrin earlier, and I'm telling you, there's no time. I mean, this is just a lap to get the tires warm, get your feet wet before you get on that hot lap. And I'm here to tell you, Kane, I mean, at any moment, that wall could be just right into you, and it's all over. Oh, Mario, now we got him. All right, Mario, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, guys?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. Isn't this such a great event, this shootout?
Absolutely.
We are having a blast already. Currently, you're in second place as they go. Of course, here goes Jarel Munro starting. The clock just started for him right now. And Mario, I thought you put down a really good lap, buddy. Tell us what you thought about it.
Well, I had a big mistake in the first turn, and it did put me in the second place, I guess.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
You gave us some really good smoke off your tires going out of Hell Corner. It was outstanding. I loved it. Unfortunately, you probably lost you a little bit of time, but got to be proud with 2 minutes and 13 seconds on a shootout. Tell us what's it like knowing that every driver's eyes are on you watching that current lap.
Oh, it's nerve-breaking.
It has to be.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, Mario, thanks for stopping by. We're going to sit here and give Jarel a good commentary on his lap. He's already making his way up the mountain. So thanks for stopping by. Maybe we can get a word with you after the shootout, bud.
Absolutely. See you.
All right. Thank you, Mario. That's Mario Girard, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank him for stopping by and talking with us. And while Jarel's making his way down the mountain, Kane, I do want to say thanks to GetDirtyMX.com for stopping by and being our sponsor with us all season long. We really want to thank them for being with us here at Mount Panorama. And now we'll get back to Jarel as he's making his way down the mountain right now. Kane, what you think?
He looks like he's done a good, clean job so far.
Yeah, I'm going to watch his speed as he's coming down Conrad Straight, and I'm going to make sure, just like I did last lap with Mario, I'm going to see his top speed here. Mario had a 177, and he has 176 as his top speed. Almost hit 177. Here you see him. He didn't have the slip, though, that Mario had at Hell Corner. Here you see him going around Murray's Corner, and right as he goes into the very final stretch here, let's see, there's Murray's Corner. He takes it pretty good. Looks like it got a little slow there going through that turn.
That's a good
And
time.
he gets a time of 2 minutes 11 seconds, .852, Kane. That is enough
That is
to
enough.
put him on the pole position. So
got
we have a new pole.
first place.
And I'm going to start letting you say the place that they're in, Kane, because I don't have a good graph to show me where they're at after they run.
Okay, the on-screen display will switch to their position in about 2 seconds after they cross the line. Now, I know you got a little bit of delay there, so...
Right now, currently, we have Chris Hogan making his lap, and while he's getting going, I don't know if we have, I don't know if we can get a word with Jarel.
Yeah, Jarel is not going to be available for comment.
That's all right, because, wow, Chris Hogan is always fun to watch make his way around. I'm sure we'll get a word with Chris Hogan after his lap. So right now, Kane, the time to beat is just under 2 minutes 11 seconds. I wonder if Chris can get it. We've seen Chris run some really fast laps.
He has been
throughout.
improving so much week after week after week. He has been doing such a tremendous job, and even injured last week, he done a great job. So I've been really impressed with Chris Hogan the last several weeks.
I have too, and the one-handed warrior I've become a huge fan of. A driver can drive with several different injuries, but most of the time when a hand's injured, they cannot drive, and somehow he was able to do it. But Chris Hogan fixing to go around Murray's Corner, and the clock will start in just a second. Here you see him making the turn. On the exit, he comes out, and the clock has started. Let's see what Chris Hogan can do. Here's that infamous Hell Corner. We saw Mario skip the tires. Good turn by Chris Hogan there. And now he's heading down towards turn number 2, heading down the mountain straight and towards Griffin's Bend down here. He's carrying a speed right now. He's just hit almost 160, got about 158 before he got on the brakes there, Kane. Does a really good job getting around turn 2.
Yeah, he did. He was able to carry quite a bit of speed through there.
He brings it all the way down to 56 miles per hour there before he starts going up here.
Yeah, highway speed. Yeah, by the time you get around that corner, you're going the legal speed limit.
And that's just crazy. Oh man, Chris doing a really good job so far. Now you see him heading up towards the skyline. He'll get on the brakes just before the drop off there. Now he starts making his way down the mountain in one of the toughest, the toughest part of the track to me. Now you see him heading towards the dipper.
Forest Elbow here is one of the places we usually will see a lot of accidents because you just carry so much speed down that downhill, and it's kind of a sharp little turn there, and it's real easy to understeer right into the blue.
Man, it really is, and let's see what speed. I just missed what speed that Chris Hogan got up to there. Hold on, and I'll tell you exactly the max speed he pulled there on the straight. Wow, that max speed for Chris Hogan was 177, so just where Mario was at.
Oh, trouble
for Chris Hogan.
What a shame. Poor Chris.
Coming out of Murray's corner right at the last turn, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Hogan devastational, as that's really going to hurt his time right there. That's just that's going to be a mind-blowing shame, because he was putting together one hell of a lap, guys, and here he is. 2 minutes 19.9 is going to be the time, which isn't last. It's actually going to be second from last, if I'm not mistaken, Kane.
That is true. Unfortunately, though, I don't know how GP8 rules are on that, if it's the same as iRacing rules and the off-track discounts the lap.
You know, I did not even think about that.
So
right now,
we'll see how the admins choose to do that. You know, we do have the record of the time, so it just depends on the rules of the league how they want to do that. But if it gets discounted, he won't be any less than 12th.
And as soon as we get a ruling on that, guys, of course, we'll update you on that as well. I'm going to see if we can get a word with Chris. I'm trying to get him. I did just that. Something. Of course, it's going to be hard to get a hold of. There, let's see if we can get a word with Chris Hogan after that. Chris, can you hear us?
Hey guys, I can hear you.
Hey, buddy, so unfortunate right there in Murray's corner. What happened there? You putting together a beautiful lap, and just tragedy struck. Tell us what happened, buddy.
Oh, well, we were trucking along all right, and then I lost a bit of time up across the top, and I was just trying too hard, and yeah, it looped it around. It was very disappointing.
It was.
Well,
but,
Chris,
you looked fantastic through the rest of the lap. I mean, he was doing everything so sweet, a perfect smooth lap, and little bit of tragedy there at the end, but that was still a great lap, and it was exciting to watch.
Well, that's the main thing, guys. But yeah, no, very disappointed. But long race, and I guess we'll see how we go.
That's right, Chris, and just think, going up today and being a part of this shootout, the worst that you can start in this race will be 12th, and that's the worst. So think about that. you know, that's going to be good because I'm expecting at least 20 drivers or so come Monday, and we really look forward to seeing you run Monday. You looked fantastic going around this circuit. We know that we can see great things out of you, buddy. So good luck, and maybe we can talk to you a little bit right after the shootout.
No worries, guys. See you then. Thanks.
Thanks again. Once again, that's Chris Hogan, ladies and gentlemen. Really want to thank him for stopping by and having a word with us after that. Right now on the track, Kane, it's Daniil Manenkov. Sorry, Daniil. I'm trying.
That's all right.
And
whoa, he gets a little
sideways.
loose, but he saves it. Great job, Daniil. What a save. Could have been disastrous.
We got to give him the Saved by the Bell award, the new award that I'm going to create this week. We're going to start giving a saved by something. I think we call it Saved by the Bell award. It goes for the greatest save of the week. We'll give it a cooler name.
There.
That was an incredible save, Kane.
Driving just a little too hard on his outlap for my taste, but you know, he's probably just kind of practicing.
Yeah, I think some of these guys don't look at the same as me and you. As you see him going around Murray's Corner, this lap will officially begin in just a second, folks. But me and Kane kind of have the same. We have the same philosophy. You know, take it easy on the outlap. Just warm the tires up. I think some of these guys.
That was his lap, the 212.1. Somehow we missed his outlap, so
okay.
No wonder he was going so fast. That wasn't his outlap at all.
Well, that takes away everything that I just said. Now we have Glenn Sidman making his outlap, and we'll make sure we keep an eye on that. But going back to what I was saying was that, you know, some of these guys, Kane, I think they look at that first lap as an opportunity to really push and try to see what time they can make on that outlap, and if they just look at it as extra practice to try to make up some time coming into that. You know, I guess that's what they're looking at. Yeah. Of course, we understand what Daniil was doing.
Yeah, we were definitely wrong on Daniil. He was running his timed lap, so he was giving it all he had. But yeah, I think you're right. Maybe they're, you know, that some of the guys look at that first lap as practice, or maybe they're anxious to get their time lap going.
Wow, Glenn Sidman ran. I mean, he ran that car. I've never seen anybody come over the skyline that far to the left. He was all the way right by the wall, Kane.
Just want to mention, every once in a while we're getting a little reverb here. I just want to mention to the viewers that we're not in our normal situation this week. We will be back in our normal situation on Monday. And that's why we're getting a little echo. We're not on our home units this week.
That's right. We're via satellite this week. Well, in the true blue steel tubing, Glenn Sidman getting ready to head towards his starting lap there. And you see him, guys, right now making that turn towards Murray Corner. And let's get the clock started, Kane. I expect Glenn Sidman to put down one fancy lap.
He's been doing a terrific job. I think this is his third week in the series, and he's been showing, you know, some great ability here.
He really has. I just see him getting better and better each week, and I think before too long we're going to see him in victory lane. I just think we really will. There you see him heading through turn number 2 as he starts to make his way up the mountain. I think where a lot of these guys really make time is when they're coming down the mountain. Some are just a little more braver than others, and they can carry a little more speed down the hill. Going downhill, it sounds a lot easier, but when you're going down this place, it is not easier. It's a lot harder, in my opinion, to go down this mountain.
Oh, a little touch of the wall.
and he reaches out and grabs onto that wall, and the wall just reached out and grabbed him. I'm telling you, that was a little bit of contact. Doesn't seem to apply too much damage to the right side of the car. Looks like he's going to be okay. He's actually coming down the mountain with pretty good speed, Kane.
Yeah, but then again, we run into that same issue about the contact voiding the lap time.
Well,
and I hate to see that because, God.
I think they're going to allow that. The reason why is because, in my opinion, this is totally JD's opinion. This doesn't view GRAsim at all. But if I had to guess, I would say that would count because it wasn't quite an off-road. He actually was on the track. The wall comes all the way up to the track. So he just got some contact with the wall, kind of like on an oval circuit. If you hit the wall, it's still on track. So I'm assuming that's what it's like here.
Yeah, in the oval circuit, though, if you touch the wall, it discounts the lap.
You know, you're right. So I don't know if they'll discount it or not. It'll be interesting to see how they rule that, especially with, we had 2 people now that have been off track, so what would they have to have a runoff? To determine who starts where, because you have 2 guys. Now here's a lap that Martin Carroll, the number 184 car, on his way out, and this is one of the most anticipated laps for me that I have. This is one of my potential pole winners here. He came out and showed us who he was at Interlagos and just impressed the entire league. Martin Carroll, in his first full week of action, came out in race number 1 at Interlagos and won, and just blew all of our minds away, put down an outstanding race, and I'm really, really interested to see what he can do here at Mount Panorama. And good to see Martin Carroll made it here to the shootout. Really exciting to see what he's going to be able to do here.
All right, I am getting word that one of the admins has said that he can still use the lap times from the contact and the off track. I think Chris Hogan had a little off track there, and someone else had a little off track. But from what I'm hearing, they're going to go ahead and be able to use their times.
Oh, wonderful. So that's really big break for drivers like Chris Hogan and the last driver we just saw, of course. Man, Martin Carroll on his way down the mountain, Kane. Let's see what kind of top speed he can get. Even though this is the out lap, I just want to see what he can bring to the table. Right now, currently at 165, up to 170. Let's see if he can get up to 177. No, he just breaks 176. And here you see him heading into Murray's Corner. And the time will be getting started soon, Kane.
Yep, it's about time to start that fast lap. This is an exciting one for me, too. I've been kind of wondering, how much how much practice Martin's got on this track, and how quick we'll see him run this week.
Yeah, I'm just super thrilled. Here we see him right now come out of Hell Corner, does a really good job. Now you see him going down Mountain Straight. Let's see what the driver of the 184 Ford Falcon, Martin Carroll, can bring to the GV8 table in this shootout, guys. Once again, we want to thank GetDirtyMX.com for being on board with the GRAsim TV all season long. Here you see him right now, Kane. He's attacking. Let's see what he can do.
So far, so good. He really had good pace through that first turn, and coming up here through McKinley Park. Is that what it's called? McKinley Park? Something like that.
Sounds perfect to me, Kane. We may get corrected, but that's
He had to have left some paint on that wall.
Oh man, look at this. He takes that left-sided lane over Skyline as well. He heads down the mountain right now. Quarry Corner coming right up. Excuse me. The S's, my apologies, now heading to the Dipper. And you fixing to see him hit Forest Elbow in a minute, and that's such an ever-crucial turn that he's fixing to take right now.
He made good time through there. He did get a little squirrely coming off, but through the turn itself, he really had some good pace through there. So maybe that little squirreliness may not have hurt him.
Maybe not. Right now we see him heading down Conrad Straight. Let's see the max speed. He's up to 177 right now. 78. First time we've seen that. He got all the way up to 178 miles per hour before applying the brake pressure, Kane.
And he got
really
slowed
fast
down for Murray's, so that's good.
Here we see him right now. He's fixing to come through Murray's Corner, which is turn 23 here at Mount Panorama. And here, beautiful job.
Fantastic.
Give us a time, Kane.
209.266.
And we have a new pole position winner right now, currently in the lead, the number 184 car of Martin Carroll. Well, the anticipation sure did pay off, Kane, so far. Next, this is another one of the most anticipated laps, and running a beautiful new paint this week is the driver of number 5 and our current points leader, Greg Carr. And I'm loving the American flag on the back side of that wing, Kane.
Yeah, Can-Am, they're a team of Canadian Americans, and that's where their name comes from, Can-Am. And Greg is one of the American drivers, and that is a beautiful paint scheme.
And I'm going to see if we can get Martin Carroll in here.
That's a great idea.
Just while Greg Carr's doing his out lap. And I believe we have him right now. Martin Carroll, can you hear us, buddy?
I got you loud and clear.
Oh, fantastic. We're glad to have you here on live at the broadcast. And you just put down the fastest lap so far with a time of 2 minutes 9 seconds. How do you feel?
Oh, mate, I'm just excited to be part of the show. It's exciting what you guys are putting on and the entertainment these other drivers are providing. I'm just happy to be part of it and put on a good show.
Well, we definitely were very anticipated to see what kind of lap you would lay down here at Mount Panorama Bathurst, and we have not been disappointed coming out. You got a real challenge about to run right now as he's doing his out lap. He's heading down the old backside of the mountain now, so we're going to get ready to watch Greg Carr complete his lap. But really, thank you for stopping by. Congratulations, and to the best of luck Monday, Martin.
Thank you very much, guys. Pleasure to be here.
Congratulations, Marty. Good lap.
And that was Martin Carroll, ladies and gentlemen, our current pole holder right now. It'll be interesting to see if that remains as Greg Carr gets ready to start his lap, Kane. I'm going to let you talk about Mr. Greg for just a second as the clock starts now.
Well, so far so good. He's maintained his good pace through the first turn. So heading down the front stretch here. As long as he don't run over that dog, he'll be all right. I think the dog's chasing him. Little sideways through Griffin's Bend there, but I don't think he lost too much speed. Over the mountain, getting to the skyline. On his
and look at Greg Carr really driving that thing. There you see him making his way through Forest Elbow, Kane, and now he's starting down towards Conrad Straight. Let's see what kind of top speed Greg Carr can bring to the table. Right now he's about at 160 miles per hour. At the top he just comes over the little hip of the hill at 174. And he will only hit 176 miles per hour. But he's been so smooth through these turns.
Oh, he grabbed a lot of curb there. He's the first one to grab so much curb there.
He really did, Kane. He actually got on two wheels there for a second. Here you see him about to go through Murray's corner, and here let's see what kind of time, Kane. What can you bring?
2:10.45. That's going to put him in second place. That was a pretty good run.
Really good time for Greg Carr there. Current second place on just on the side. As of right now, he'll be starting on the side of Martin Carroll on Monday, so he's got to be really proud of that lap. I'm sure he would have liked to have gotten the pole, and here we see getting ready to go on his out lap of the number 36 driver, Nigel Baines. And while we're watching Nigel on his out lap, Kane, what do you say we try to get a word with Greg Carr?
Alrighty, that sounds like a great plan.
All right, I'm on the hunt here to see if we can get a word with Greg Carr. Greg Carr, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, Greg, great. Welcome to the broadcast, and just got through watching you run a lap. It was good enough right now currently for second place. I thought you put down a really great lap. What do you think?
Yeah, I was pretty happy with it. I got to the top of the hill, and it was a little off my personal best, so I just played it a little bit safe just to get a clean lap in and hopefully start up in the top 3, I hope, here.
I think that was a good idea, because being up at the front, if you're in probably the front 3, that's going to put you in a pretty safe zone for the start. I think the start's going to be pretty dangerous, and being up there in the top 3, that's going to give you a pretty safe starting spot.
Yeah, that's the plan. I know we got some quick guys that couldn't make it tonight, so maybe we'll keep them away for a few laps.
Yeah, I think it will.
That's a good way to look at it, Greg. Well, thank you for stopping by. Nigel Baines is fixing to get ready to start his lap, so we'll be talking about his lap in just a second. But Greg Carr currently starting second. Thanks for coming by and having a word with us, and hopefully we'll be able to talk with you as soon as the shootout's over, bud.
All right, sounds good. See you then.
Good luck Monday, Greg.
Okay. And that's Greg Carr, ladies and gentlemen. Thank him for stopping by. And King, once again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here on this special broadcast by GRAsim TV doing the shootout. There we see Nigel Baines coming around Murray Corner, and he starts his lap now. And let's see what kind of lap Nigel Baines puts down. This is a potential pole run here, so let's see if he can hang up there with Marty. And I tell you what, Kane, I love the new addition to the Spotty Dog Hates paint.
Yeah, what a beautiful paint job. He's done a great job on this car. And that is becoming one of my favorite paints, too.
I love it. There we see him do a really good job of getting through that old scary turn, too. But I love the Get Dirty MX he added there on the rear quarter panel of the car. It looks good.
I think so. I like the green on it. I think that really looks good. Greg's new paint job's pretty good too. I like the red on the Can-Am car. I think the red's a good addition. I like the maroon car too. That was a nice looking car. And the Can-Am always does good on their cars.
They do. They really look good. I think we need to start doing a featured, we'll have to do it next season, or we can start doing it next week. We need to start doing a paint scheme of the week, okay, and just pick the best one on track there. I think that'd be cool. But anyways, we got Nigel Baines, and I have to be, it might be a little biased for me because Nigel's running my favorite color. I love that teal color. That's just like my favorite color. Anything that's from North Carolina blue to teal green is my favorite. I love it. But here we see Nigel Baines heading down Conrad Straight, and right now he has a top speed climbing up. He's at 170 now, and on his way to 177 on his out lap, Kane.
No, he's on his good lap. This is his time lap.
I apologize. This is the good lap. I'm so sorry. We got to talking to Greg Carr, and I just totally let slip my mind.
Well, he is on pace here to set the record. He is right there. Oh, that is so close. 209.5. That's going to put him in second. That's going to move Greg down to third.
And that is so close for pole right there. What a run by Nigel Baines in the number 36 Spotty Dog Cakes Ford Falcon. I'm telling you what, that was so close. Wow. Nigel Baines, ladies and gentlemen, he right now is currently on the outside pole.
See if I can show you the lap times here, where everybody's at. So far, we've got Martin Carroll on the pole, Nigel Baines in second, Greg Carr in third, Jarel Munro in fourth, and Jason Lundy in fifth.
And I believe that's everybody, Kane. That is all the drivers have run. So the winner of the pole at Mount Panorama Bathurst is Martin Carroll, ladies and gentlemen. And Kane's grabbing us a graphic of all the times here at Mount Panorama Bathurst. This has been a very special broadcast. We are really glad to bring you this from GRAsim TV. And there it is right there. Great job, Kane, bringing up the telemetry data of how things went down here. And look at Nigel Baines, how close he ran to our pole sitter in the 184 Ford Falcon and Martin Carroll. So close.
Yeah, that was some good times. I've seen a couple 208s this weekend, so I do think there is a potential for some better speed that we'll probably see Monday night. But for qualifying tonight, everybody running all by themselves. All the the nerves were high, so I'm impressed. Everybody done a great job.
They did a really great job, and we'll see if we can't get some of the guys to come talk with us real quick. We'll get some of the guys to come in. There he is right there, the driver of the number 36. Nigel Baines is here with us right now. Nigel, how are you doing, buddy?
Better now it's over.
Hey, now, I thought you did pretty dang good there. You're going to be starting on the outside pole. That's got to be making you feel a little good.
Oh, for sure. I was kind of concerned that I might even wreck on that lap. I'm not much of one for holding back, so I was actually, I think I was on for like a 9 flat, and then just messed up the corner at the end of the chase there.
Wow, well, such a good job. I thought, I'm sure you would have loved to get pole. You were really close. Martin put down one heck of a lap, as he is the pole sitter for Monday. But sitting on the outside pole, that's got to give you a lot of confidence going into it. This is our endurance race here at GRAsim, and we are so proud that we're going to be able to bring it live on Monday. So really looking forward to seeing you run there, Nigel, and good luck to you Monday.
Thanks, JD. Like I say, it's I'll take front row for sure. It's definitely not an easy place to have to pass traffic. So
yeah, that's what I was telling Greg, is that being up there, that's going to keep you up at the front, and it's that's a good safe place to start.
Hopefully, anything can happen, right? So
yeah, it can. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and one of the things I want to talk to about is go back to Chris Hogan, who we talked to a little earlier. I believe he's in here with us. Chris, very unfortunate as you're going around the final turn at Murray's Corner there and slipped up a little bit. Unfortunate event, but we found out that the lap time, you don't have to, it will count. The off track won't hurt you at all.
Yeah, still very, very disappointed, guys. That yeah, well, we'll just make of it what we can.
Well, I'm sure that you were wishing for better, and I know that that you were. But the good news is you will be starting up near the front, because I believe we're going to have quite a bit of visitors join in on this race. We should have a rather large field size, which could cause some concerns for some guys that are going to get trapped in the back that weren't able to make it tonight. I really think that the start of this race could be very scary. Even though it's an endurance race and everybody knows it, this track has been known to cause some trouble. So, looking forward to seeing all of you guys. I know we talked to each and one of you for a minute or two earlier in the shootout, but I want to ask every one of you, what did you think of the shootout, guys? Do you think it was, what was y'all's view on it?
Fantastic. Well, it was an awesome format, and yeah, it's only going to get better from here. It's an awesome show.
I think
And
Marty's
that is
right
from
there,
our-
you know. Yeah, I think Marty's right. You know, the shootout really does add a great aspect to the qualifying here, and it's nice to do it here at Bathurst for sure.
I agree, and that was Martin Carroll and Nigel Baines that we just talked to there. That way, the guys will know who they heard. But I agree 100%, guys. I thought the shootout was very exciting. I know it had to have been a little nerve-wracking knowing that every driver that you're going to be competing against, as well as the broadcast, is 100% on you on your hot lap. So that, I know that had to run through your mind as focused as you can get. It does have to make it nerve-wracking, I assume.
Well, absolutely.
And Mario Gerard put down, since you just had to give me the absolutely like I love to give, I got to ask you, you put down really, really good lap, but you gave us some good tire smoke coming out of Hell Corner there in turn one, and ended up, where's Mario going to start, Kane?
Sixth.
I'm trying to get you guys a sixth. You'll be starting sixth place, Mario. And that's a great place to start. You should be really happy with that.
Oh yeah, I'm really pleased. I wasn't expecting that actually. The practice session I did yesterday I wasn't expecting to be that high.
Well, you made it that high, my friend, so be happy about that. And I'm, like I said, I think the shootout, you guys can disagree, it's okay to me, but I think the shootout should be something we do at Bathurst. There should be a tradition from here on out at Bathurst.
Oh, I really